Hi, my name is dmXXX, and this is a video demonstrating my project for Info 4750 of this semester. I'm calling it Derek's MIDI Extrusion and Excretion Extravaganza. So, I've written this program to convert any type of file into a MIDI file so that you can see what it sounds like. First, let it be said, I'm not a good user experience designer, obviously. So it doesn't look pretty, but it mostly does what I want. So the first thing is, this is set up right now to use only decimals and spaces as delimiters, and there are instructions here on how to do that. I found that CyberChef does a pretty good job of converting things to the decimal format. So really what you do is you'll take your original file, make a copy of it. If you change it into text format, you can open it in Notepad. If you select everything and put that in the input box in CyberChef, it'll go to work and convert it for you. So take the output, put it back into the file and save it, and you're ready to go. Oops. So at that point, you select your file, and you can change. I've programmed in some settings you can change. I'm not a very good programmer, so some of them aren't working quite like I want them to yet. But if you leave everything as it is, it derives all the information from the file. So if you hit go, it'll create the MIDI file and start playing it. This song's kind of minimalist, I guess. It's only got 2 tracks. You can see the time signature, tempo, number of measures it has, and you can kind of you can change a lot of that around. You can make it faster. You can make it a little bit shorter. So this file's kind of boring. So let's try a different one. Let's see what this Mickey Mouse file sounds like. He's got a comb over going on. He's getting fairly old, so I think that's maybe somebody should tell him that comb over is not the way to go. But we'll see. So again, copy and paste. Grab the output, save that. Paste it over, and then save it. And then we can come into the program. Find the Mickey file. Let's let it get everything. Excuse me. Okay, it sounds a little bit like Mickey Mouse. If you find a piece that you're happy with, excuse me, if you find a piece that you're happy with, you can save it. And you can listen to your beautiful masterpiece later on, anytime you want to. Let's try one last one. The reason I'm using pictures is they're usually pretty small. If the file's, any bigger than about a megabyte, CyberChef takes a little while to process it. Which you can do. I just didn't want to do that for the demonstration, though, because it takes a little while. So this is a PowerPoint on cryptography. One thing I want to point out is you can see there's a bunch of the same, at least in that part. There's a bunch of the same number in a row, and that does affect the sound to some extent. You'll hear that with files of the same format. I kind of try to get about that by getting information later in the file instead of from the header, so that they're not all the same, but you can hear it. All right, kind of an interesting file. Let's speed it up a bit. It's kind of fun to play with the tempo if you speed it up a lot. I made it longer. Oops. At about 10,000 BPM, it just kind of does that, which is also kind of fun. But one other thing that I've had fun doing with this is if you import your MIDI file into a digital audio workstation, I use Pro Tools. Reaper's free. You can try that. Pro Tools also has a free version that you can download. If you import your MIDI tracks and then feed the output into the inputs, this is just one of the instruments that comes with Pro Tools, so it's free, it's included. If you put the outputs of the MIDI tracks into this instrument and play it, you know, you can mess around with try different instruments. You know, you can edit the MIDI files and change the notes, move them around, or make them longer or shorter. So that's kind of fun to play around with. And then you can save that, and you have yourself a beautiful masterpiece. Oop. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.